I am very excited to introduce you to DJ Barton. DJ has 27 years of experience in the network and affiliate marketing world. And like so many of us who have been in this world for a while, whether it's a couple years or a long time, we've experienced things with different companies, with comp plan changes, with companies going out of business, with companies being bought out, sold. And that's what has led DJ to co-founding Levarti. So DJ, I am super thrilled. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, DJ just launched his company yesterday, and he was kind enough to squeeze us into his insanely busy schedule. So DJ, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being willing to hop on this call with us.
Yeah, no, this is the fun. These are the fun calls. It's the corporate calls that are not as fun. So this is like a break for me. So first of all, welcome everybody. Gloria, absolutely honored and privileged to be a part of your inner circle here and having this conversation. And obviously a lot of people on here know who you are, and it's a blessing to be around you. And I'm excited to learn and grow with you in a lot of different areas and in life and in business. And so first of all, hello everybody. My name is DJ Barton. I am one of the co-founders of Levarti. I'll show you the logo here in a minute, but Levarti is basically, if you look at it on paper, is I travel backwards. That's what Levarti is. And so like Gloria said, we actually started this company. We weren't looking to start a company. I've been very blessed to be in the top 0.5% earners in the home-based business industry for 27 years. The last company I left, we were actually the #1 earner, and about 75% of that entire company came through us. And I was just tired of being let down by the corporate side of these companies. I've worked really hard. I'm a field person. I love being in the trenches, probably like some of you guys do. And I just wanted to have a company, a corporation that would have my back at the end, whatever that looks like for me. And so we wanted to build a company for the field, but from the field's perspective, almost that dream situation that all of us probably have similar interests and goals in life and have that support. And that's really what we did. We were tired of being overpromised and underdelivered, and all these companies pivoting to the best interest of the corporate and not the field. Drop a 1 if any of that related to you. I like just to have interaction. I know we're all muted, so if you don't mind, just see if we're all on the same page. Perfect. So I'm not the only guy that went through that. That's good. All right. But like Gloria said, I've been in the business space for 27 years. I've been very fortunate to get into the right circles. We all know in business, it's not what you know, but who you know. And so we wanted to create that company that you can go to sleep knowing that you have the best opportunity. And just to kind of give you that a little bit more background of where we are, Gloria is correct. We did go to pre-launch yesterday, and it's been chaotic since yesterday. August 7th, I'm going to go back a little bit. We started doing what was called a founders launch. And some of you might be a part of founders launch. And it was really designed for visionaries. How many of you would agree that visionaries see things before they're actually real, right? It's like if you and I go look at I always use this example because I love real estate, but if I go drive by a 5-acre parcel and I'm looking to build my dream estate, I'm the type of person that can sit at the end of the road and go, okay, to my wife, I call her babe, I go, hey babe, we could have a circular drive here with the waterfall in the middle, right? And then on the right, we'll have the 4-car garage. Above the garage, we'll have the game room and the movie theater. And we're going to have the big stone fireplace with the big wraparound deck over here. And that way we'd have a bonfire pit on the top and in the bottom. And, we're going to have a fire and all the family over for Christmas. It's going to smell good. It's going to be nice and warm. It's going to be where everybody wants to come. And my wife trusts me, but she can't see it until it's real, right? And some of you could see the vision, and you probably smelt the cinnamon and the potpourri and the Christmas presents in the energy in the field, right? Some of you guys could feel that energy with the mountain backdrop and the snow-topped mountains. And some people are like, no, it's still a 5-acre piece of dirt right now. I need to actually see it built and then walk through it. and then see it happen at the first Christmas. And so there's two types of people. My point is founders launch were for those visionaries that see things before they actually happen. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. But it is that garage dorm meeting that we've all heard of, like when Google and Microsoft started, and Facebook in the dorm rooms and things like that. So we just transitioned to what's called pre-launch. And pre-launch is a situation where you got to put on a helmet and buckle up, because the first 10 days to 2 weeks are going to be a little bit bumpy, because we have a back office technology that's getting finished and being integrated with our travel app. And then we have a front end marketing app. We have all our marketing videos. Everything's being created, but you got about a dozen different companies that are all connecting and computing and APIing, and there's a whole back end process. That's pre-launch. That's for the people that say this could be fun, but it's a little bumpy, and that's where we're at right now. But how many of you, like me, have ever said, I wish I could be there at the beginning? Has anybody on here ever said they wish they could be here at the beginning? They always forget the last sentence until you're there at the beginning, right? You always want to be there at the beginning until you're actually at the beginning, because it's a lot bumpier than coming in 6 months or a year from now. But it's going to create growth. It's going to create appreciation and respect for the entire process. But that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to give you the 30,000 foot above view. I can show you the booking engine. I can show you the comp plan. And I hope the number one goal for me is to transform my heart into this mission and purpose that we're building, to see if it aligns with your goals and your vision. Is that okay with you guys for the next few minutes? And that's the biggest thing. And so what do we sell? What do we do? Well, we wanted to be a part of an industry where we could actually disrupt it. And how many of you would agree that Uber disrupted the taxi industry? Do you guys remember when Uber just started becoming a thing? It was almost weird that I was going to get in some stranger's car and they're going to take me to the airport, and I was like hoping we get there, right? And now it's kind of weird even considering getting in a taxi. It's like, why would I get in a taxi with, a glass shield like I'm in a cop car, for God's sakes? It just doesn't make sense, right? And so it's changed the way we do transportation. And then think about, I know I'm going to date myself a little bit, but how many of you guys remember Blockbuster Video? Do you guys remember Blockbuster Video? Has anybody been in one recently? I don't think so, right? And I grew up around video because my mom actually owned a video store when we were kids. And I remember going to the store on Friday, picking out the videos for the weekend. So probably, my mom could get stuff done. We watched movies, right? But now look what Netflix did to Blockbuster. They completely got them out of the game and made it way more convenient. And how many of you still have the stacks of CDs or tape cassettes from all your favorite musicians? Think about that. And now you've got Spotify and Pandora. So those are all what I call disruptions. Same thing with what Amazon, I got a package sitting at my door right now, is, they're disrupting retail, but nobody yet has figured out how to create a disruption in the travel industry, Misty. That's what we're doing, is in the travel industry. And how we created a way where you can get access to unpublished rates that the public does not get access to. So that way you can travel for wholesale instead of retail. Now, how many of you heard of the online travel agencies like Expedia, Booking.com, Travelocity, Priceline, Ogata, VRBO, all these big companies, right? Well, I don't know if you're aware of this. This is public knowledge because they're all publicly traded companies. But all of those companies combined have already netted after-tax money this year over $3.4 billion. After-tax money. That's a big number, $3.4 billion. And those companies were all born from a little bit further past. How many of you remember going to a travel agency, like a brick and mortar? You walk in the door, you sit down, you look at magazines and flip books with your friends and family to figure out where you wanted to go. Do you guys remember those days? Now I'm really dating myself. And so at the end of the day, now I will tell you something, full transparency, got respect to those online travel agencies. Their marketing plan is absolutely brilliant. They got you and I to believe by going online to Expedia or hotels.com that we were actually going to get a savings. We were actually going to get a deal. But the truth of the matter is that's a retail outlet. And so what we did is we went to the same travel supplier that all the online companies go to buy their travel. We buy it at the same price they do, but instead of marking it up for profit, we're a pass-through company. We make no money in the travel industry. What we did is we looked at the largest, hottest trend in the world, which is the rise of the subscription economy. How many of you have a subscription on your phone today? How many of you have something that you're paying for, a subscription today? We all do. And you know what? Like Netflix is great. You pay less than $20 a month. You're leveraging millions of people's buying power, and they over deliver on value. Look at Costco. They leverage instead of marking it up 40, 50, 100%, all their products, they mark it up 10% or 12%, and they make the majority of their money off memberships. We took the same concept and we just said zero markup. Let's make 100% of our money on memberships, and let's go show the world how they can travel for wholesale instead of retail. That's exactly what we did. And so I can definitely share my screen here and just kind of give you guys an idea. Let me go back. So I'm going to give you guys some basic stuff here. I can do some live demos, whatever it is that you guys want. But just to give you guys an idea, we have 2 levels of membership. Well, actually, we have 3 different memberships to pick from, but two levels of membership. And I'll just kind of share these with you guys here for a minute. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So what you're looking at here, so let me back up a little bit. So to get access to any level of memberships, you can write this down if you're taking notes. The first month, the only thing they're going to pay is a one-time setup and activation fee of $100. Okay, they're going to get access the same day, the first day, to whatever level of membership that they pick. But our coach membership is $50 a month. It starts in month 2. There's no contract. They can cancel whenever they want. You can upgrade, downgrade any month that you desire. And it's anything you can book online. All the biggest airline companies, hotel companies, resort companies, rental car companies, cruise companies, excursion companies, activity companies, tour companies, you can literally book it all through us. Everything is in here that you guys want. The only difference is you're going to pay wholesale instead of retail. All right. You can see the 4th bullet point down here says Levarti coins. What are Levarti coins? It's our reward system. Each coin is valued at $1 USD. You get 10% Levarti coins back on your bookings on cruises. That's how you earn them. In February, we are rolling out some very aggressive ways to actually earn reward points just by sharing the app. If you're just a member only, or you just want to be a member of our membership, we're going to actually reward you that way also. But it's $50 a month. There's no contract. Cancel whenever you want. We also have a premium membership, which gives you everything that the coach does. But then the last 3 bullet points, you get dock in a suitcase, daily deals, which I'll show you here in a minute, and then also flight insurance. Now, this one's $100 a month. Again, no contract, cancel whenever they want. And you can upgrade, downgrade, doesn't matter. How many of you have heard of like Teledoc or telemedicine? Have you guys heard of that new program? A lot of insurance companies are starting to carry it now. That's really what dock in a suitcase is. Nothing drives me more crazy when I know what's wrong with myself. Like if I've got pink eye, I'm pretty confident that I could tell the doctor that I got pink eye. Would you agree with that statement? I mean, it's pretty obvious. So for me to get in my car, drive through traffic, get to the doctors, pay a copay, sit with a bunch of sick people, wait for the doctor because they're never on time to fill a prescription to confirm that I was right, that I have pink eye. It's a lot simpler just to get on a FaceTime and get it done. It's time. We're condensing time. That's what we're doing. That comes with this, by the way. It includes your entire family. Flight insurance is basically every time you book an airline ticket through the Levarti portal, you're getting a $200,000 life insurance policy on yourself. So it doesn't help you, but it helps the ones that you left behind on vacation. And then discounts and daily deals, which I'll show you. And then we have an international package that we call it our international play. So no matter where you live in the world, you could get the coach, you could get the premium, or you could get the international. It doesn't matter to us. It's whatever you decide. It's like a buffet. You take what you like. It's $100 activation, $100 a month. You get everything that I mentioned, but a couple other add-ons is you actually get a VIP concierge service, which for those of you that, I don't know why that delayed there. For those of you that don't know what that is, how many of you heard of the Rolls-Royce company, car vehicle company, pretty expensive, extravagant vehicle? Well, we have the same concierge service as they do through our portal for you, which I can show you some cool stuff. And then the fast pass passports and visa service. If any of you have ever gone on a trip and realized your passport expired or it was lost or stolen, this is like your 911 help where they expedite and help you get that done. And then down here on the bottom where it says Virgin Experience, that is for the is there any adrenaline junkies, fast cars, exotic boats, crazy stunts? Like that's what that really is. High-end dining experience, tours, excursion experience. That's the membership. So really we are a subscription-based model in the travel industry. And so we're going to attract a couple types of people. We're going to attract people that just want to travel and save money. Okay, very simply. And I'll log in at the end and show you the app itself, or the desktop version, if I guess is probably the best way to say it. And I'll log in at the end here, Gloria, for everybody just kind of get a sneak peek and stuff. But for those of you that love to make some extra money, I believe a side hustle is mandatory in this day and age, right? It's non-negotiable. If you have one income stream, to me, that's like committing financial suicide. It's the worst thing you could do in an economy like this. Now, yes, we're going to change the travel industry and give people more access, more value by being a member. But I also believe down to my core that we are going to change the way that you make money from home. All right. I believe for the last 65 years, and I'm just being very honest from my heart when I say this, is there's been a big hole or a big problem in the network marketing industry or home-based business industry. How many people do you know that are not on here? Maybe you're one of those people. Is how many of you have been involved in a business? You got really excited. You did what you're supposed to, but you never got the level of success that you desired. Has anybody ever felt that way? Like you didn't get to your full potential, you got frustrated, you never got to the higher ranks in a company? Is there any of you on here, or do you know some people like that by chance? And so there's a few of you, 2 out of 137. That's good. The rest of you are financially free. Congratulations. I should have you guys take over the call. Just kidding. So understand something. Here's the truth of the matter. It's not your fault. Now you might be asking why. Here's what I want you to, I'm going to explain to you in the next 7 minutes how we're disrupting the home-based industry and why we had over 2,600 affiliates enrolled before we even went to pre-launch. Okay, is because in most traditional home-based businesses, you only get paid on your sales, or if you're good enough with a little bit of luck, because there is luck in success. The harder you work, the luckier you get. But with a little bit of luck, you can build a team, and then whatever your team sells, you get a small percentage of that. Does that sound familiar to any of you? Hopefully it does. And so here's the problem with that model, and nobody even pays attention to this, but what you have to understand is from the time that you were a little child, think about this, until an adult, you were always conditioned and programmed, and you were told what to do. I remember my mom telling me what to do, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, all the people I looked up to, my principals, my teachers, my sports coaches. When I started working at 13, my bosses, they all told me what to do. So that starts our conditioning and programming, right? Then you get to the real world, whatever that it looks like for you. And then now you're going to an opportunity meeting to create a side hustle that's going to teach you how to grow, scale a business, leveraging social media, manage, training, develop, recruiting sales teams. And you don't even know there's a stumbling block holding you back, but there is. There's something holding you back. It's your programming, it's your conditioning. And most people that join a home-based business, they don't have what I call the chutzpah to build an actual home-based business and have duplication and have a huge team. That's why less than 1% make it to the highest levels in the comp plan. And so why am I saying all that? Because our comp plan solves all the problems that I just mentioned to where you can actually make a full-time income without recruiting and having any duplication. Think about that. Now you're probably wondering, how's that possible? I'm going to share with you right now how this all works. So we do have, and you can screenshot this if you desire, but we do have 3 ways that we pay out. I'll break them down to you. The first way is a direct commission. So off the $100 activation fee, if you signed me up, I would pay the $100. You would make $48 up front. Okay. The second month, when I pay my membership money, whether it's the $50 or $100 membership, you're going to get paid 10% of that money. Okay, so which is $5 or $10 a month. Drop a 1 if the first way we get paid makes sense to you. The first way that we pay out is what I call affiliate marketing. Okay, that's where you don't have to recruit to have success. The second way is the income stream number 2 is our revenue share model. We took 33%, okay, 33% of the top line revenue. That's the gross revenue before expenses. And we created 11 revenue pools and we put 3% in each pool. And we give it back to you as affiliates to co-create. So you get paid like an owner instead of an employee. So here's what I want you to hear real quick. In traditional network marketing, you get paid on your sales. And if you're good enough to build a team, you get a percentage of those. With our company, there's 2 qualifications to get in the revenue pools. And I'm going to show that to you in a minute. Number 1 is company sales or company growth after you got started. And number 2 is personal sales. You can literally get in 7 of the 11 pools without building any teams, just acquiring customers and get paid as a revenue share model. So you can actually make a full-time income with Levarti without having to build a team. Does that sound interesting to anybody at all? And I'll show you here in a minute. And then the check match is for the builders. So let's dive in, shall we? So feel free to take a screenshot of this. I can see that Marianne is leading by example, taking pictures. Thank you. So here's how it works. So if you look from left to right on my screen, these are the revenue pools. There's 11 because there's a 2+ right here. This is our fast start bonus. If you get to pool 2 in your first 30 days, which I'll show you in a minute, we automatically put you in a bonus pool called 2+ that you only can get in your first 30 days. If you don't get in your first 30 days, you never get a shot to get in that pool again. It's locked. This pool right here will be a very high income pool as we build the company because a small percentage of people will get in that pool forever. All right. Now, if you notice, each pool we put 3% in. So let me do some simple math. Let's dream today that we were doing $1 million a month in revenue as a company. Remember, we're on day 2. We're not doing $1 million yet. So let's just pretend for a moment that we are. Okay. That means $30,000 at the end of the month we would put in each of these pools. Okay. And however many people are in the pool, we divide it equally. So if there was 1,000 people qualified in pool 1, we would take 30,000 divided by 1,000, and that would be your commission for pool 1. If you were in pool 2, let's say there was 500 people in pool 2, we would take 30,000 divided by 500, and now you'd be getting paid out of pool 1 and pool 2. If you were in pool 3 and there's 200 people in pool 3, you take that 30,000 divided equally, and now you're getting paid off of pool 1, 2, 3. Drop a 1 in the comments if that made sense. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I hear some background noise, but drop a 1 if that made sense for you guys. Awesome. Okay. Now let's fast forward. How do you qualify for the pools? Personal point. So let me back up. I forgot to mention one thing. So we gamified our comp plan. And you get, it's a point system. You get 1 point for the $50 membership. You get 2 points for the $100 memberships. And here's the best part. You count as your own customer. So if Gloria comes in at the premium level and pays the $100 a month, she's got 2 points. If she enrolled me and I became a premium member, that's a total of 4 personal points. She's already got enough to get in pool 1. Make sense? Now, the second qualification is company growth. How many of you have heard terminology in the past, the word binary? Anybody heard the word binary before? Or unilevel? Or width, go wide, all that kind of stuff? Okay, that's not the case here. All right? This is a one-legged system. It's called the jet stream. So 100% of the people that enroll in Levarti after you financially benefits you to get in the pools faster. That's this line right here, where you can see my blue arrow going up and down. Okay, so you join today and sign up as a premium, get 1 more premium, and then 1 more person comes in from the entire company, from the corporate down. You're already in pool 1. We're averaging over 100 points a day right now in Levarti, just to give you an idea. Like if you guys started right now, by the end of the month, you would have over 1,000 points that have already enrolled, because people are excited about the vision on how we're disrupting the home-based business industry. All right. So how do you get to pool 6? You need 30 points. You could sign up 30 members at the $50 level, 15 members at the $100 level, or any combination of, and you're in pool 6. They could just be customers only, or they could be customers and affiliates. Either way, it doesn't matter, as long as there's a customer attached to it, and you're going to be in the first 6 pools. And then the company just has to grow by 1,000 points after you. That could be 1,000 $50 members, or 500 at the 100, or a combination of. Drop it 2 if this is making sense, just so I know that I get excited when we start talking about this. So I know I go a little faster. Awesome. So the other thing I want to point out is pool 7 through 10. So there's a third requirement. If you look to the far right of my screen, for those of you that have been in like the home-based business industry, there's a term called lineage. Lineage is people who you enroll, who they enroll. Now if I were to say I would say 95% or 98% of our comp plan is affiliate marketing. The only 2 or 3% of our comp plan that's not is pool 7 through 10. Because you have to have some duplication to get to those levels, but we wanted to attract all personalities, okay? Now, when you get to the pool 7 through 10, you get check match. Feel free to take a screenshot. Thank you, Marianne. And so what we're doing here is, once you get to pool 7, okay, once you get to pool 7, you get a 1% check match on every personal affiliate that you help achieve any pool level. All the way up to 5% at pool 10. I just throw some generic examples on here to get you guys an idea. And what you want to understand is, to get to pool 7 through 10, you need around 40 to 100 people that you've enrolled. So that's 40 to 100 opportunities to go add an income stream of check match to what you're doing. Drop a 3 if that part makes sense for me, please. Awesome, Angela. Thank you. Brenda, thank you. Brandy, appreciate that. So Fran, thank you. So we wanted to create an equal opportunity and disrupt it. You guys, we are one of the richest comp plans in the game right now. We are very aggressive. We built this literally for the field, from the field. Like every time I was in these corporate meetings, I said, let me put my rep hat on for a minute. I would like to see this. And there's been many times where where my business partners are like, financially, it's not even possible to do what you want to do. And I'm like, well, how can we make it possible? And we figured out ways to make it possible with what we have going on here at Levarti. So we've got two opportunities, the travel technology, and then of course the affiliate marketing play. And yes, we will add more opportunities and layers to this next year. We're doing our big annual launch convention in February in Austin, Texas, 23rd, 4th, and 5th. You'll want to write that down. You're going to want to be there. All of our partnerships will be there, a lot of our vendors, but we have a bigger vision around travel. It's more of lifestyle. We're putting protection measurements in place to make sure that we don't get stuck where we can't leave borders ever again, kind of thing, to make sure this opportunity is dialed in for each and every one of you. We're very passionate about what we've got going on. So let me do this. I'm going to log in to my portal, if that's okay with you. And I am going to show you what it looks like, and then I'll share my screen again. So give me 1 second. I'm logging in right now to the premium membership because everything that's in the coach membership is in the premium. But before I go into the details, when somebody comes to our site, they can learn more about Levarti coins. We have a whole frequently asked questions. I'm not going to get into all the details. I just wanted you to understand that you can come learn back here with what we have going on. Okay. If you want to know more about the flight insurance, and one other thing we wanted to add, and I'll go back to in a minute, but we wanted to add daily value, not just travel value, because we know not everybody travels every single day. So these are additional daily deals. There's even sporting events. I'm a college football person, an NFL guy. You can literally book tickets, a bunch of stuff through here and save money. Golf, ski resorts, theme parks, more travel, actual packages, groceries, like everyday stuff, which is very powerful in here. And there's the dock in a suitcase. There's tutorials, no more. And you'll have your mobile application. We haven't loaded that into the app stores yet. There's also something that I did not tell you during the presentation that I probably should real quick. For those of you that do get what's the coach membership or the premium, not the international, but the first two, we partnered up with a company called Restaurant, not plural because there's two of them, restaurant.com. We have an exclusivity with them in the travel affiliate network marketing industry. My business partner, how many of you heard in business, it's not what you know, but who you know? So my business partner, Jake, is best friends with a guy named Kevin Harrington. How many of you heard of a company called the Shark Tank, the TV show, the Shark Tank? All right, Kevin Harrington was one of the originals. He's the largest shareholder of restaurant.com. And you can go to restaurant.com and go buy $100 worth of value for 40 bucks. Terrible deal, by the way. All right. So we partnered up with him because he loves what we're doing so much, where they're giving all of our coach members and premium members $50 or $100 worth of restaurant credit included in your membership every single month. There's no cancellation. They roll over. You can gift them. There's no gotchas. The way it works is this. How many of you eat out coffee, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert at least 2 or 3 times a month? Put me in the comments. Put me in the comments if you guys eat out 2-3 times a month. Spend at least $100 to $200 a month out to eat. He made our membership a complete no-brainer. Okay. Every month you become a member. You sign up today for the premium, you're going to get a $100 restaurant voucher for the $100 membership. You sign up today and get the coach, you're going to get a $50 restaurant every single month. And the way it works at the restaurants, yeah, they're in the USA only right now. Okay. They're going to work on expanding, but they are in the restaurant or USA only. Now, and that's just a side note why we spruced up, Gloria, the international package like we did, because most companies will cut the international people short. We over delivered. Okay. That's one thing that we wanted to do. And so if you go eat out at a restaurant and spend 50 bucks, you can use 25 from your Levarti account, 25 from your bank account. That's why I say if you eat out at least 2 or 3 times a month, you'll burn through the 50 or 100 bucks. So I just wanted you guys to know that. And I will tell you this, I've been in the travel industry and the network marketing industry for a while. The majority, if not all companies in the travel or in the network marketing industry. Most of them are what's called a discount travel club, and it's an add-on to many other products or services. We are a true wholesale travel club. So all the big companies out there, I'm not going to name their names right now, that are in the network marketing space, we beat all of their pricing when it comes to travel. All right. I'm going to have some fun. For sake of time, I've got a few more minutes, but let me do this. Drop 3 bucket list destinations or places you visit for work, family, or business, something like that in the chat. The first 3 I see, I'm going to tackle. Just 3. London, England, that's 1. Paris, Greece. Okay. So let me go over to Paris real quick. I'm going to type in Paris. What's the best time of year to go to Paris? Does anybody know? Spring, May? Okay.
August?
So, what is it?
Well, August is when everybody's, all the locals are on vacation.
Okay. So let's just say you're going to Paris for a week in August. Okay. And everybody has a different answer. It's funny. You ask an attorney 1 question from 100 different people, you get the same different answer. It's so funny. Sedona's beautiful. I have a home in Arizona, so awesome, beautiful place. All right, so that's not, you can, if you look on the side here, you can do it by star, category, hotel chain, you name it. I'm just gonna do 5-star, 4 stars. I'm gonna pick the first one that pops up here just so I can show you an example. And I know there's a bunch of things in the chat I don't want to read and get distracted, but I will pull up a few here. Oops, what did I do wrong? Let me see here. Did it up? Let me update it. We're doing all the API connects literally as we speak. So hold on now. Because they were there a minute ago. All right, there we go. All right, so this was the hotel. So what's cool is you can go in here. You can look at the like whatever kind of room you want, right? And then you can see the price and the resort fees. So there's no hidden fees anywhere with these properties. And this is obviously a lot nicer hotel. You're going for a week, you're going to drop over 10G, but I wanted to give you guys an idea of what was out there. All right. And I know we saw like Santorini, Greece. Is that on anybody's bucket list? My internet's lagging. Did I spell wrong? There we go. What time of year is Santorini, Greece? Is that May? Did I see that somewhere? I'll just go to the 7 to the 14th. I'll do Chicago. I'll do one in the US too. I saw a US based thing. Just to give you guys an idea. I'll do Chicago. Chicago in July for all the festivities. I hear that's pretty fun. So you can see here, I'll go again, hotel category 5, and you can search different Santorinis. Normally I just put Santorini, Greece, and it pops up. But you can see here, if I click on this one here, I'm just going to the very top. So you can see here all the different rooms. First of all, you can go click on here and actually see the resort just like any other website. And you can see the different properties that just like it works like any other booking engine. The only difference is you're going to pay less than what you would online. All right. There's no, and just so you know, we have no markup on our travel inventory. We buy it at cost and transfer it at cost. So you can see all the different types of rooms that are there. Okay. All right, we'll do Chicago real quick. Chicago, Illinois, I'm gonna do probably like July. I'll just say a long weekend, let's just say the 11th to the 15th. There we go. So you guys get the idea. I'm not looking at the chats, I don't have it open, but do you guys get with the nods, get the idea on how this thing works? So it's you're getting access to the travel deals is what it is, all different benefits. We partnered up with over 700 tour companies. You can go click on those as well. There's 5-star, 4-star. You got all the nicest hotels. You can see them all in here. I mean, I'll just go in here and the Thompson, right in Chicago. I'm just picking on the first one or two that pop up here. But
So
you can,
DJ, are these wholesale prices that we're seeing on these rooms?
yeah, there's no markup on these rooms at all. It's our cost. Whatever we get it for, you get it for. And we get it for, so there's retail, there's discount, then there's wholesale. That's where we are. So you can see here, like a lot of websites won't tell you about the resort fee, or you got to look through the small print. We put everything at full checkout. So if I were to go get this with the lake view here and click book now, you'll be able to see that it's the same price at checkout right over here. You guys see that right there? So that's how that works. And so that's our membership. That was the US premium membership right there. That everything that comes with the coach also comes with the premium as well. So hopefully that helps. So we're excited. I know Gloria is a rock star in the industry. She could land anywhere she wants. She shared the vision of the 5 billion, the ad company, and we're 100% supportive of that. I think it's an incredible business model. I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't do that personally. There's a ton of money in it for everybody to travel, have fun, make money. We're going to do a lot of different types of events. I'm very passionate about creating culture, community. We're going to have we're going to have 2 major conventions a year, two in the US, 2 internationally. And also, we'll also do curated trips. We're going to launch 2 of them in February, one for the Americas, one for international. We can do group travel deals for, if someone just wanted to do group travels for their teams. There's so many things that we can do. We're going to be doing some mastermind retreats around social media, business, entrepreneurship, leadership, influencers. We've got a ton of influencers coming in with what we're doing. So we got a whole bunch of things that are in store with what we're doing here at Levarti. So Gloria, I'm going to pass it off to you. I can stick around for about 5 minutes for questions if you want. I'll be
Sure,
more
that'd be great.
so. Okay.
So one question that Katie has, and it's not just Diamond, but if somebody's in some kind of loyalty points program and they book through this site, will they still get those Hilton points, the Marriott points, whatever points?
So typically through a third party, it's case by case. I know like the Marriott Bonvoy, because that's where I'm a big Bonvoy guy, is you don't get the points because you're getting the wholesale rate instead of paying retail. The reason why you get the points is because you're paying a higher price and they're bearing the points in there. So if you want to pay retail, you get the points. If you don't want to pay retail, you don't get the points. It's kind of their philosophy.
Right, sure. Yes, Heidi, you can upgrade or downgrade at any time. I'll tell you my thinking behind this. You guys know me. Those of you who know me really well know that I am all about, don't spend money you don't need to spend, save money. Let's all make money and not spend money. And DJ and I had this conversation about the difference between the $50 membership and the $100 membership. The reason why I don't travel a whole lot, I'll be really upfront. I've turned my old age, my old fart. I live in my resort community right here, with the pool right in the backyard, the golf course in the backyard, the restaurant, golf cart right away. I don't travel a whole lot, but I chose the $100 membership, the premium membership, because of the ads. So for those of you who are in 5B in sales, honestly, if you're going to run an ad for this, the $100 membership it's just going to pay you more, right? So that's why I chose the $100 membership. Now, obviously it's always 100% up to you. I just wanted to share with you my thinking around that. And then you can choose what's right for you. The other thing is it does make a difference how soon you get in. It just does. Like the first chart that DJ showed in the compensation, it matters how quickly you get in, which is why I sent out all the emails ahead of time to get you to pre-enroll. DJ, how long do people have to lock in their spot? Because most people on this call pre-enrolled on the weekend for free, and now it's time to, pay money.
Yeah. So we're doing a 72 hours from Monday, but just so you guys know, full transparency, because all the technical companies are not API'd yet, our staff is doing everything manually. And so there's a little bit of a delay. So when you do activate, give us a little bit of forgiveness and grace to get your travel portal connected, your restaurant voucher sent out to you. It'll take 1 to 2 business days to get that set up after you activate. But if you're in, you want to activate no later than Thursday morning. So that way we can get everything situated, keep your position, because all of you guys, if you're all already in, there's been people that have been joining after you. Some of you have hundreds of people that have enrolled after you already, to where if you just go get personal customers, you're already going to be in the first couple pools, which is great. And then we'll help everybody do the same. Fast forward about 2 weeks or so. Once somebody enrolls, they're going to automatically have access to the portal and their restaurant. Everything's just manually right now for the first week to 10 days, Gloria, until we get everything connected. Then it'll be much smoother. So just trust the process, have that blind faith, knowing that we're going to get everything done. Now, for those of you that are international, Gloria, I'll send you the instructions for the international. While we're in pre-launch right now, it's a little bit of a different process for people outside of America. If you're in Mexico or Canada or international, it's a different process. So I'll send that to Gloria. She'll send it to you. And then, of course, everything will be updated and smooth in the weeks to come. I'm telling people we'll have all our marketing videos. We'll have all of our back-end softwares, our front-end marketing apps, full ready turnkey by November 1st. But that's the beauty of pre-launch, right? You're helping co-create and getting in position to win. So
this team knows a thing or two about pre-launch.
I know that's a long-winded answer, but I just wanted to give you guys all that, because I'll tell you, our support is getting hundreds of questions a day that are actually slowing down the activation because they're answering questions versus activating. So we're doing everything we can to go as fast as we possibly can.
Great. So really, really appreciate it, DJ.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And we'll see about getting you on to answer some other questions at some other point in time for team members. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. Looking forward to learning more about you guys. Take care.
Thanks, DJ.
See you guys.
Okay. So for those of you, if any of you did not pre-enroll, first of all, sorry about that. But if you're here because I brought you here, you want to go to gloriamcdonald.com/LT for Levarti travel. Okay. And I put that in the chat, but I'll put it in again. And of course, you want to make sure you sign up. If another team member brought you here, make sure you sign up under them, as always. And again, noon Eastern on Thursday is the deadline to keep the spot that you pre-enrolled at, right? So I can't type and talk at the same time. There's my link in the chat, gloriamcdonald.com/LT. Again, if you're here because you sign up under somebody else, make sure you sign up under them. Okay. And so for me, guys, this was a no-brainer. Number one, because of the ads, and number two, just the whole timing of this, of when we're getting in. And I actually love this compensation plan.